Dr. Arlene Butonis, the chairperson of the Secondary Teaching Department, Dr. Lotis Baok Dagisonan, chairperson of the Home Economics Department, Dr. Rohani Sultan, chairperson of the Elementary Teaching Department, Professor Kaironisa Marhumzar, coordinator of the research programs, Dr. Warda Gimba, coordinator on extension, Professor Rosnia Tamano, coordinator on experiential learning courses, at the same time, coordinator on the review program of the College of Education, Professor Arnold Asotigi, senior advisor on student services, Professor Chirilin Mojeca, and the junior advisor, Mr. Nico Caballes, faculty members of this college, our supportive staff, our beloved students, and of course, our beautiful MC, Lian. Ladies and gentlemen who are with us in today's College of Education orientation, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. May the peace and blessings of Almighty Allah be upon us all. And good afternoon. This orientation is a tradition of the Mindanao State University in order to familiarize our students with the officials of the MSU system, the Marawi campus officials, the deans and directors, and to have a glimpse of the university. This morning, we have witnessed the university orientation were messages of some university and headed, of course, by our president, Dr. Habib Makaayong, and campus officials were delivered. As practiced and encouraged, the college-based orientation shall follow. Thus, we are gathered here this afternoon. This orientation may be unique because we use virtual presentation to follow the health protocol set forth by the Interagency Task Force, or IATF, relative to the pandemic popularly known as the coronavirus disease or COVID-19. Thus, this time, we attend to the college-based orientation in the comfort of our homes instead of going to the College of Education Social Hall, as we have been practicing for the past years. In this afternoon orientation, I am tasked to perform two functions. First is to welcome the College of Education constituents. Second is to present the guidelines for flexible learning options for the students. There is also the guidelines for the faculty, and they were already oriented earlier on how to deal with our flexible teaching and learning strategies. I am indeed happy that despite the challenges and trials that all of us faced and is still facing, the College of Education with its administration, faculty and staff performed what is expected of us. Thereby, we have accommodated enrollees, both old and new students. I am congratulating our students who bravely faced the challenges of the pandemic and dared to continue their quest for education. These are the students who are futuristic, the students who believe that we can win this trial. You, my dear students, are the kind of learners that MSU and the College of Education specifically is proud to have. You will be the future teachers of our children, of your children. To our dedicated faculty and supportive staff, our resilience had been tested for several trials, one of which is the Marawi siege, a man-made war that turned a peaceful and full of life city, that is the Marawi city, into a ghost town that displaced tens of thousands of residents up to this time. That includes the damage to property and others, including life, the loss of life. Our determination is tested. We learn to overcome tests because of our faith to the qadr and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our creator, who said, "Call me and I will answer you. Ask and have full trust and I will provide everything you need." In the name of the college, I am welcoming our freshman students as well as our old students, including the faculty, the staff and other guests in today's orientation. Inshallah, or in English, God willing, like the rest of the world, we are adapting to the so-called new normal. That goes with it the adoption of the flexible learning options in the academic sector. As MSU-ones and as College of Education family, we learn as one. After welcoming everyone in this orientation, I will proceed to the second task, which is the presentation of the FLO guidelines. This is prepared by a committee headed by no less than the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Alma Berwa, and her members. This guideline is approved by our energetic and futuristic MSU System President, Dr. Habib Watamama Makaayong, whose guidance and motivation made us work to make MSU an effective, efficient, and safe haven for learning. The following slides explained what is flexible learning outcomes. Slides, please. Okay. Guidelines for students in the implementation of flexible learning outcomes, or FLOs. This is prepared by the Committee on Flexible Learning Options and approved, as I said earlier, by no less than our very own President of the University, Dr. Habib W. Makaayong. Next slide, please. The purpose of the FLO. The administration of the Mindanao State University main campus recognizes the need to continue fostering quality education amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. These rules shall govern the implementation of flexible learning modalities in conducting classes and other academic-related activities starting first semester of academic year 2020 to 2021 in accordance with the guidelines of the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases according to the IATF and advisories from the Commission on Higher Education, or the CED, during this period of COVID-19 pandemic for health, safety, and well-being of the students, faculty, administrative personnel, and other constituents of the university. Next slide. Policy. The administration of the Mindanao State University main campus shall ensure that the university continues to, first, provide quality education in all levels without compromising the health, safety, and preventive measures against the spread of COVID-19 so that the health and well-being of students, faculty, as well as administrative personnel and other constituents of the university are protected. Second, achieve quality assurance in the delivery of knowledge and skills development. And the third policy is to enhance the educational quality through effective and efficient mechanisms, processes, and tools in carrying out the different academic programs as well as other functions of the university. Next slide. We also have to learn and be familiar with the definition of terms. First is what we call the face-to-face or F2f learning. This is the traditional mode of learning which involves the physical interaction between the students and faculty. Second term is the distance learning. This means that this refers to a learning modality in which students and faculty are geographically remote from each other. Third is synchronous or online learning. This refers to the real-time delivery of lectures with live interactions between the students and the teachers. Next slide. 4. Asynchronous or offline learning, this refers to the delivery of classes using pre-recorded videos of faculty and other recommended learning videos available online, such as YouTube, Facebook, and other means. Fifth is blended learning. That is a combination of synchronous and asynchronous learning. Sixth term is flexible learning. This refers to a combination of physical classes and the use of other learning alternatives. Next slide. We have also the modalities in the delivery of classes. Pursuant to Republic Act number 11469, otherwise known as the Bayanihan to Heal as One Act, wherein the government, in an effort to prevent the spread of COVID-19, to comply with the IATF and CED guidelines in ensuring the health, safety, and well-being of students, administrative personnel, and other constituents of the university, the faculty shall observe the following guidelines in conducting classes. First, while the COVID-19 vaccine is not yet available up to this time, the distance or remote learning, which could be delivered either as a synchronous or asynchronous or combination of both, shall be adopted as main approach in conducting classes. Next slide. Second, limited face-to-face. This is a mode of conducting classes may be employed by the faculty when circumstances warrant in accordance with the IATF guidelines and, of course, the CED advisories. The third is administration of examinations and assessments may be conducted either online or face-to-face at the option of the faculty. The face-to-face examination and assessment, however, may be deferred by the faculty until circumstances warrant in accordance with IATF regulations. And the fourth modality is laboratory classes, which requires face-to-face / hands-on involvement shall be offered in the second semester of academic year 2020 to 2021, assuming that the existing IATF restriction on face-to-face classes is already lifted. However, laboratory classes which can be done virtually may be offered this first semester of academic year 2020 to 2021. Next slide, please. Learning management system. We have the so-called Google Classroom. This is a primary or default learning management system, or LMS, of the university. Nevertheless, faculty members may opt to employ other LMS at their own costs and convenience, provided it is communicated to the college for coordination and monitoring. And also take note that that can be also be forwarded for information to the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Now we have the blended learning. We have the different categories of faculty and students with their corresponding blended learning options. First, classes shall be delivered using combination of synchronous and asynchronous methods. For this purpose, the LMS, or such as Google Classroom or Google Meet and other learning platforms provided by the university shall be utilized. Second, at the start of the classes, the faculty and students shall agree on the schedule for their synchronous classes, such as live interaction, which shall be communicated to the department chairperson for purposes of coordination and monitoring. Be reminded that the chairperson has to supervise the conduct of classes of this virtual classroom we call. The third one is the asynchronous method. The faculty shall prepare the following. A series of lecture videos. The faculty shall prepare PowerPoint presentations of the lectures and video clips if needed. That is if necessary, as inputs to the series of lecture videos that shall be prepared and recorded by the faculty. These video clips and PowerPoint presentations shall be submitted to the department chairperson for approval and the scheduling of the video recording. B. Course book or learning modules or workbook. Course book and learning modules. For each of the course in your curriculum, there shall be only one course book or learning module to be prepared by the faculty members who are handling the course. So they came together and prepared the course book and learning module together and then come up with the same module. The course book or learning module could be in the form of annotated outline of the course content or a compilation of published articles or portion of reference books or a combination of course notes and compilation of articles and chapters of reference books. For the workbook, for courses with laboratory exercises, or involving numbers and calculations such as in your chemistry, mathematics, physics, and accounting, it is highly recommended to prepare workbook which contains the annotated lectures and guide questions / exercises / activities for students to work with. 4. The course learning modules, workbook, and pre-recorded lecture videos shall be delivered to the students either electronically or through courier service such as postal or through post office, LBC, GRS, to go, and other means of delivery or by which it can reach the students for pick up at the designated drop-off points. That has to be agreed upon by the students and the faculty handling the course. The faculty and students shall agree on how to pay the costs of printing, the USB for lecture series, lecture videos, and delivery shipping. Next slide. 5. The synchronous method or live interaction shall be used for the wrap-up lectures of each topic, student consultation, clarificatory questions, and oral evaluation of students' understanding or oral examination. It shall be done weekly or once every 2 weeks, depending on the coverage. Aforementioned activities can be conducted by the faculty either in campus or off campus, again to be agreed upon by the students and the faculty. For in campus, online classes shall be conducted at the designated Wi-Fi hotspot areas to be identified by the MSU-ICTC. For off-campus, online classes shall be conducted at home or any place at the convenience and costs of the faculty handling the course. Next slide. The following are tips for online classes conducted off-campus. First, establish a dedicated internet line for online classes so that you can meet in the agreed, we call it Google Meet. Am I correct? Second, disconnect all other gadgets to improve internet connectivity. Third, check the audio before the start of each class. Fourth, use blue or green background to ensure good contrast and improve reception. 5, use good lighting. White and warm colors are advised. 6, wear appropriate attire such as school uniform, barong, suit during online classes. Do not just wear pambahay, no, because it's unethical. 7, to avoid distractions, establish a dedicated room for online classes to control noises and other disturbances. 8. Standing position during lecture is highly advised to appear more energetic during the lectures. That is for category A. Okay, next slide. 6. Evaluation or assessment of students' performance are as basis of their grades shall be either output-based or outcome-based or a combination of both the output-based and the outcome-based. 7th, under category A, assessment and evaluation of students' performance that cannot be done online due to problems other than those associated with internet connectivity and digital equipment shall be conducted using the face-to-face modality subject to the existing IATF regulations or whenever circumstances warrant. In case that F2f or face-to-face is not possible, arrangements shall be made for objective assessment to be conducted to allow for the submission of grades in time for the enrollment for the second semester of academic year 2020 to 2021 or in time for the graduation for graduating students. Again, I would like to emphasize that should this be done, then the chairperson should be informed. Next slide, please. Category B. Students have limited or without internet access, though they own the computer or an electronic gadget such as cell phone and others. Number 1, distance learning shall be conducted using the asynchronous approach. Second, lectures shall be given using pre-recorded lecture videos, course book, learning modules, or workbook. Third, if the student is residing within MSU main campus, the students shall use the Wi-Fi hotspot to be provided by the university for accessing emails and lectures. Fourth, the faculty shall use text messages and social media such as Facebook, Twitter to connect with students for instructions, assignments, and other academic activities. Yung sabi nga natin, walang iwanan. Next slide. Still on category B, number 5, course instructions, homeworks, assessment, and evaluation, whether outcome-based or output-based, shall be done through emails. I'll repeat, through emails. Number 6, evaluation or assessment of students' performance shall be either output-based or outcome-based or a combination of both the output-based and the outcomes-based. 7th, comprehensive final examination. In the case of the graduate students, the PhDs and the MS students shall be given through face-to-face subject to the existing IATF regulations. The examination shall be delayed until the F2f restrictions is lifted for the guidance of our graduate students. For category C, students who have no internet access and have neither computer and or other gadgets except ordinary keypad cell phone. Okay, first, pre-recorded lecture videos, course book, learning modules, and workbook shall be delivered to students in the following ways or following manners. Number 1, it can be for pick-up. So students in the designated drop-off points for areas within Lanao del Sur and Iligan City. So again, the faculty and the students will agree for the designated drop-off points. Second, for students outside Lanao del Sur and Iligan City, the learning materials shall be sent through postal service or private courier or electronic communication services. Number 3, for students in the designated drop-off points for areas Number 2, for category C, the faculty shall use SMS to notify students about the assignment and reading materials to be picked up from the drop box or designated pickup points, or the delivery or the shipping of learning materials through postal service or private courier. Number 3, still on category C, the evaluation or assessment of students' performance shall be the same as described under category B under number 6 and number 7. Next slide. We have here some important guidelines. We have ethical considerations, particularly on privacy and confidentiality, that has to be and must be strictly observed. So the shaming, cyberbullying, being judgmental, and the like shall be strictly avoided. Netiquette or internet etiquette, online decorum, and other pertinent virtual classroom manners shall be part of the classroom policies that shall be included in the learning materials. I would like to reiterate, both the students and the teachers, particularly the faculty members, has to be in their proper dress code when they are having their online classes. Okay, so you can reserve your questions after the presentations of other faculty members who are assigned to present the college faculty and staff, and then we can entertain some question and answer. Tama ba ako? Okay, so thank you for the time being.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Bean, for that comprehensive discussion about the flexible learning options. And now, to familiarize our faculty from different departments, I would like to call on Professor Rohanifa Tango Mama Marhumsar to introduce our faculty and staff.
Hi everyone. Hello, testing. Good job. To our beloved Dean, Dr. Montia Jamila D. Sarif, our Assistant Dean, Professor Teodoro M. Drilon, chairpersons of the various departments of the college, other college officials, staff, co-faculty members of the college, students, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning, good afternoon to each and every one. My task is to introduce the people behind the success of the College of Education, its faculty and staff. But before that, let me give you a short background of the mission, vision, goals, and objectives of the College of Education. Looking back, slides please. Hindi ko makita yun. Next slide ulit. Looking back, the College of Education is one of the three pioneering colleges of the university, along with the College of Liberal Arts, now College of Social Sciences and Humanities, the College of Community Development and Public Administration, and is now College of Public Affairs and the College of Education. When the former classes in the college started when the university opened in June 13, 1962, from a modest enrollment during its inception, the college has developed into one of the biggest units in the university, not only in terms of enrollment, but also in terms of population, both in the undergraduate and graduate programs. Next slide. The college is guided by the philosophy that the best teachers are highly competent, motivated, and committed to the ideals of truth, justice, and service, whose primary responsibility is to train leaders to hasten the political and socio-economic development, as well as enrich the cultural heritage of the Mindanao and of the nation as a whole for global competitiveness. The college also envisions to enhance the image of the teaching profession through relevant programs conducted in an excellent educational environment for the development of quality teaching competencies and positive values and attitudes, placing teaching at the helm of all professions. This is the mission of the College of Education, to attract the most capable and deserving students to the teaching profession. Second is to develop highly skilled, competent, and innovative educational leaders and administrators who can work effectively within the context of a unique cultural environment, considering the different learners from the different regions of the country. The third is to offer relevant curricular programs to meet the needs of the Muslims and other indigenous groups. Fourth is to share expertise with other educational institutions, particularly the Modalities. Fifth is to lead in the preservation and enrichment of the cultural heritage of the country. And the sixth is to conduct researches on teacher education and other related fields. And the last is to contribute to the enrichment of existing national efforts in the transformation process towards a culture of peace and development. The goal of the college is to develop highly skilled, competent, and globally competitive teachers and educational leaders who are also peace advocates. So let's move on to the objectives of the College of Education. Number one is to provide quality education and training for prospective teachers in the Minsopala region and in the BARM. Second is to help develop professional training for teachers and school administrators in the Minsopala region and in the BARM. The third is to provide skills training for out-of-school youth, adults, and other members of the community who cannot avail of the formal training through the extension programs of the college. And the last is to lead and provide the way for better understanding between and among Muslims and Christians and of their culture, respect for human rights and duties of citizenship, and promote and enhance unity among its studentry. Now, let us meet the college officials of the college before we go on meeting the different faculty members of the different departments of the college. So let us meet. So, this is our beloved Dean. The College of Education is headed by our very gorgeous Dean of the College, the ever dynamic Dean, Montia Jamila D. Sarif. We also have here supporting our Dean is our beloved Father, Professor Teodoro M. Drilon, and the College Secretary of the College, yours truly, Rohani Fatimama Marhomsar. Now we also have here the chairpersons of the different departments of the college, starting off with the chairperson of the Graduate Education Department, Professor Dr. Arlene A. Botones. We also have here the chairperson of the Elementary Teaching Department, Professor Siti Caronisa Sumpingan Maronsar. Next is the chairperson of the Secondary Teaching Department, Professor Lutis Baok Dagisunan, and the chairperson of the Home Economics Teaching Department, Professor Dr. Rohani M. Sultan. We also have here the coordinators of the research program of the college, Professor Dr. Warda Digimba, and we also have here the coordinator of the extension services of the college, Professor Rosnia G. Tamano, and the coordinators of the experiential learning and development or the practicum courses of the college, Professor Arnold B. Asutigi. And moving on is the coordinator of the student services of the college. We have here Professor Sherilyn N. Mojica. Another is a junior coordinator of the student services of the college, Professor Nico E. Caballés. So those are the college officials of the College of Education. Now, let us meet the different faculty members of the various departments of the college, starting off with the Elementary Teaching Department, headed by their very lovable chairperson, Professor Siti Caronisa S. Marhumsar, who is now having a position or a rank of Instructor 2 and handling the subjects that you can see on the right side. So that is Professor Siti Caronisa Marhumsar. We also have here another faculty of the College of the Elementary Teaching Department, our Assistant Dean, Professor Teodoro M. Drilon, with the rank of Associate Professor 5, and the subjects are Ed 105A, 105B, 106, and MAPE. Next is yours truly, the college secretary, handling the subjects such as 109A, 107, 109B, Ed 4 and 5, Ed 114, and the JED 113 subjects. We also have here another faculty from the Elementary Teaching Department, who is now the director of the admissions office of the university, Professor Dr. Minerva Samina M. Nagalagindab, handling 103N or assessment of student learning subjects. Another is, yes, the Barbie of the college. We also have Professor Sherilyn Nis Mojica handling CED subjects and general or B.Ed education subjects. She's also the coordinator of the student services of the college. We also have another Professor Adeline is Nalia or Professor Adeline Shalana Nalia, a faculty of the college, handling early childhood education subjects and CPE 103 subjects. Now let's move on to the secondary teaching department, headed by their very gorgeous chairperson, Professor Lotis B. Dagisunan, handling CPE 198 or methods of research subjects and principles of teaching 1 subjects or the Ed 129. So the secondary teaching department faculty are, yes, we have here the coordinator of the experiential learning and development courses, Professor Arnold B. Asutigi, handling CP 105, 107, ADM 131, because he is the advisor of the mathematics curriculum, EDM subjects, and we also have your EDSI 138, EDSI 156, and FS 106. Moving on, we also have Professor Edgar Alvin G. Flores, the advisor of the BSED Filipino, major students handling CP 101, CP 104, CP 106, EDUC 101, and EDUC 106N of the old curriculum and the Site 101 subject. Next, we have the coordinator of the research services of the college, Dr. Warda Digimba, handling CP 106, EDUC 106, SSE 100, because she is one of the advisors in the social studies curriculum or association. And we also have here MAID GC 200 or 207 or the HBO. Next, we have, another faculty from the secondary teaching department, Professor Munasalam M. Disangkopan, advisor of the BSED Social Studies, handling CP 100, 101, 106, 105, SSE 101, that's a major course for the social studies, SSE 104, JED 103, 103, and another JED 104 subjects. We also have the very young Ms. Nur Hanifa P. Gandarosa, advisor of the BSED Sciences, who is now handling Site 103, CP 105 courses, 106, 107, Ed 126 and 126.1, and EdSci 146. We also have here another faculty from the secondary teaching department, Ms. Lynn C. Kimada, advisor of the BSED Filipino, majors handling Site 2 and 3 courses, CP 100, 101, 104, CP 198 of JED 106, FS 103, 104, 105, and FS 4 of the old curriculum. We also have another faculty, Mr. Fernando R. Sequete, advisor of the BSED Sciences and advisor also of the Quizzers Club of the college, handling Site 1, handling Site 1, Site 102, CP 105, 107, EDSA 153, JED 109, FS 2, 3, and the science major courses such as 135 and 137. Another faculty is the coordinator of the extension services. We have here Professor Rosnia G. Tamano, advisor in the BSED English programs of the program of the college, handling CPE 108, 108, LE 121, LE 126, or the English major courses of the college, and she's also handling Practicum or Edu 197B. We also have another faculty from, the secondary teaching department, the former chairperson of the secondary teaching department, Professor Norhaina Errol D. Madali, who is now on a study leave to finish her program or study on in MSU-IT, specializing in the Doctor of Philosophy in Science Education, major in chemistry. So that's Mom Din. Now let's meet the faculty of, those are the faculty members of the secondary teaching department. Now let's move on to the home economics department. We have here the chairperson of the home economics department, Professor Dr. Rohani M. Sultan. She is handling subjects such as TLE, 123, JED 111, EDUC 104, and other MAIGC subjects of the Graduate Education Department. We also have here the chairperson of the Graduate Education Department as one of the faculty members also of the Home Economics Department, Professor Dr. Arlene A. Butones. We also have here Ms. Sahiba R. Makakuna, faculty also of that department, handling home economics or TLE major courses and FS courses. Next, we also have Mr. Gisrel Is Martinez, handling major courses in the TLE or in the Home Economics Department, and he's also handling CP 105 and HELI 1. We also have another faculty members of the Home Economics Department, Mr. Nico A. Caballes, who is also the present coordinator of the student services of the college, handling TLE courses or major courses in the Home Economics Department, and is also handling FPE or subject, which is focusing on peace education. And now, let's meet, this time, the faculty members of the Graduate Education Department, headed by their beloved chairperson, Professor Dr. Arlene E. Botones, handling subjects such as Edu 300, 308, Reading 210, Linguistic 205, Reading 245, Philo 304, and Edu 301. So, Bambutonis is also supported by the following faculty members. We have here the Dean of the College of Education, handling Sub-Professor Montia Jamila Disarip, handling subjects such as Reading Eduk 200, Eduk 302, 304, Reading 240, and Philo 303. We also have the other faculty members of the Graduate Education Department, Professor Dr. Warda D. Gimba, handling Eduk 218 and MAEGC 207. Another faculty from this department is yours truly, handling Reading 225. We also have Professor Rohani M. Sultan, handling MAEGC 202 and 203 subjects. And we also have here the lecturers of the Graduate Education Department, starting off with Professor Dr. Noor Raga Imbakarat, handling subjects such as MAEGC 204 and Edu 301. We also have here another is the former Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Inubay Naima Didi Sumangkop, handling subjects Eduk 221 and Eduk 124 PRT. Another lecturer from the from the Graduate Education Department, we also have the former Dean of the College of Education. We have Professor Dr. Pindililang Bigunting, handling Eduk 200 and 216. We also have another faculty of the Graduate Education Department, another former Dean of the College, Professor Dr. Erlinda Hamida Olakasan, handling subjects such as Eduk 206, and the other one is Eduk 228. We also have another faculty from the Graduate Education Department, another former Dean of the College, Dr. Dayang Hidayah Piali, handling subjects such as 201 and 213. So those are faculty members of the College of Education. We also have the former University Registrar, Professor Ibrahim D. Mangondato. He will be handling the following subjects, Fellow 302 and Eduk 219. So once again, those are the faculty members of the College of Education from the 4 departments of the college. Now let's meet the supporting staff or the very supportive staff of the College of Education. We have here starting off with Ma'am Noraima Bashir. She is a reading program of the college. I believe everybody is very familiar of Ma'am Emma. can actually be found in the new building of the college. Next, we have another very supportive staff of the college. Slides, please. We have here Mrs. Maisara Bulu with an, go back to that slide, please, of Mamay. Okay, so we have here Mrs. Maisara Imbuluto, Administrative Officer 2, and she's a graduate of BSc Accountancy. Moving on, let's meet another staff of the college. We have Mr. Marlon Olakasan, Administrative Aide 6, and a graduate of BS Psychology. Where next slide, please. We have Mrs. Saipa Bidalidig, the University Research Assistant 1 of the college, a graduate of BSc Accountancy, and has taken or has also finished a Masters of Arts in Public Administration and of Arts in Education, majoring in School Administration. We also have Mr. Alejandro Tigoles, or also known as Kuya Andrew, with the position of Administrative Aide 1 and a graduate of BS Fisheries. Next slide, please. Ms. Adiraida C. Mamao, with the position of Administrative Aide 1 and a graduate of BS Arabic and Islamic Studies. Another staff supporting the College of Education, we have here Mrs. Samera M. Masbud, Administrative Assistant 2, and a graduate of Bachelor's Degree in Management. Also have another Mrs. Mayhani Ambor Mandir, Administrative Aide 6, a graduate of BS International Relations, staff assigned in the Elementary Teaching Department for those graduating students who will be submitting their evaluation sheets. You're going to submit that one, Ma'am Mayhani Ambor Mandir. Next, we have Ms. Sudan, Administrative Aide 2, a graduate of BSc Accountancy, and is also a staff, one of the staff members of the Graduate Education Department. We also have another staff member of the college is Mr. Ladin M. Masbud, an Administrative Aide 1 of the college, and he can be found in the old building of the college. Next, we have Ms. Jawahir D. Administrative Aide 6, and a graduate of BS in Public Administration, and is currently taking her Master's in Public Administration, and she is the support staff of the Graduate Education Department. She's also handling subjects CWTS and FS1 and FS2 courses of the Certificate in Professional Teaching. Next, Ibrahim, Administrative Aide 1 College, and is usually designated in the old building of the College of Education. Moving on, we also have another faculty staff of the college. We have Mr. Maad Bionti, an administrative aide one of the college, and is usually designated in the new building of the college. We also have Hamza T. Mama, another administrative aide one of the college, and is also designated in the new building of the college. And we also have here new staff of the college. We have Miss Nadira Bigina, an administrative aide 4 of the college. We also have another new member of family. We have Mr. Suaib D. Laot, administrative aide 1 of the college, and is usually also designated in the new building of the college. Those are the supportive staff members of the college. Now let's proceed to the different programs of the college and its population as of this semester. So let's start with the undergraduate programs of the college. So we have here, for the undergraduate programs, for the bachelor, or also known as the BEd, that's the 2018 curriculum. We also have, for the elementary teaching department, the Bachelor of Early Childhood Education, or the BESED curriculum of the 2018, formerly known as Bachelor of Early Childhood Education. And we also have here, for the secondary teaching department, these are the programs in the undergraduate programs of the secondary teaching department. The Bachelor of Secondary Education majors in English. We also have your major in Filipino, major in mathematics. We also have major in sciences and social studies. For the Home Economics Teaching Department, these are the different programs of the Home Economics Teaching Department. We have here the Bachelor of Technology and Livelihood Education, major in Home Economics, BT-led. And we also have here the Bachelor of Technical Vocation, Teacher Education, major in Home Economics, or the BT-VTED Home Economics. For the graduate programs, these are the different programs of the graduate education department. First is we have here the Master of Arts in Education, major in reading. We also have here the Master of Arts, major in guidance and counseling, and the Master of Arts, major in school administration. We also have here the Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Management, and the last one is the Certificate in Professional Teaching, or the CPRT. So this is the population or the enrollment data for, let's start with the all curricular programs of the college. For the 2006 curriculum, for the BEd Early Childhood Education Development, or BEd ESSEC, that's the old curriculum, na pa-phase out na, we have here a total number of 11 enrollees. For the BEd General Education, we have here a total of 42 enrollees. And for the BSed English curriculum, we have here a total of 142. For the BSed Biology, we have here 1 enrollee, and the BSed Chemistry has 6 enrollees. And the last one is the old curriculum of the BSed Filipino, having 10 enrollees. For the 2011 curriculum, we have here the BSed Biology having 33 enrollees as of this semester. For the BSed Mathematics, we have here 26 enrollees. For the BSed Technology and Livelihood livelihood education, we have here 19 enrollees. And for the BSed Physics, we have 6 enrollees. For the 2018 curriculum, which is the current programs that we're actually offering now, and we're actually offering this one to the incoming freshmen, for the BEd or the Bachelor of Elementary Education program or the former BEd Gen Ed, we have here a total enrollees of 219. For the BESED or the Bachelor of Early Childhood Education Development, or formerly known as the ESED, Early Childhood Education Development Program, we have here 39 enrollees. For the BSED English, we have here 142 enrollees. And for the BSED Filipino of the 2018 curriculum, we have here 64 enrollees. For the BSEd Mathematics, we have here a total of 80 enrollees. For the BSEd Sciences, we have here 105 enrollees. And for the BSEd Social Studies, this is the former BSEd History, we have here a total of 88 enrollees. For the BT-led Home Economics, or formerly known as the TLE, we have here 51 enrollees for the BT-led Home Economics program. And for the BT-VTED Home Economics, we have here 53 enrollees. A total of, for the certificate, before we give on the total population or enrollees of those programs, for the graduate programs, we have here a total of enrollees in the certificate in professional teaching as of this semester. We have here 5. 3 are actually freshmen and the 2 are old students. For the Master of Arts in Education, major in guidance and counseling, we have here 35 enrollees. That's actually the 2015 curriculum because the 1999 curriculum has already has no enrollees, and all of them have already graduated. For the Master of Arts in Education, major in reading, we have here 44 enrollees. And for education, major in school administration, we have here 21 enrollees. For the Doctor in Philosophy and Educational Management, we have here a total of 70 enrollees as of this semester, although there are still some of them who have not yet paid or probably uh, uh, settled their billings. That's why it actually appears that there are 105 enrollees, but the rest of them are not official. So the official enrollees are only 70. So we have here, so this is the total population for the undergraduate programs, including the freshmen and the old students. We have here officially, we have 962 enrollees. For the graduate programs, we have here a total of 172 enrollees. And for this semester, the total enrollees of the College of Education is 1,134. So these are the academic organizations of the college. We have here slides. We have here the main organization of the college, the Education Students Organization, are also known for familiarly known to many as the EDSO. It's an organization that serves and caters the students' welfare of the college, and its main priority also is actually to cater the needs and to cater the needs of the students. Also, EDSO becomes the center organization that promotes unity among diverse CED students. Its objectives is to promote physical, intellectual, and social well-being of its members, training every member of that organization to become useful component of any community. It also serves as the bridge to facilitate understanding and integration between and among Muslims and Christian students, and it is also responsible in promoting better camaraderie among faculty, staff, and students of the College of Education. We also have here the organization of the Early Childhood Education Major Students, or also known as the ESEDS, Early Childhood Education and Development Society, a student organization from the BSED and the BEd Early Childhood Education and Development Major Students, promoting unity and camaraderie among their constituents. Next is we also have here the Education, Science, and Mathematics Society, a student organization from the BSed Sciences, BSed Physics, BSed Chemistry, BSed Biology, and BSed Mathematics majors, promoting unity and camaraderie among their constituents. We also have here the College of Education English Major Students Organization, or the CMSO, a student organization from the College of Education consisting of students majoring in BSed English, promoting unity and camaraderie among the members of that organization. We also have here the Circle of Home Economics, or the CHE, a student organization from the students majoring in BTVTED Home Economics, BTLED Home Economics, and BSc TLE majors, promoting unity and camaraderie among the constituents.
I think Professor Marhumsar is experiencing an internet connection problem. So let us wait.
Okay, Jordan Prado. Prado. Si Mami Tian. Donabella Taberlia.
Okay, while waiting for Professor Marhumsar, I would like to give some information for our graduate students. So for all the graduate education students, the comprehensive exam deadline for the application of the comprehensive exam was on October 15, and scheduled of exam is on November 16, 18, and 20, 2020. So upon taking, you must bring medical certificate a day before the first day of exam, face mask, face shield, and hand sanitizer. And the schedule of exam for the retakers is on November 16, 2020. And also, I would like to remind those students who are watching via Facebook Live, you are encouraged to post some questions in the comment section so that we can raise that during our open forum.
Admit kita.
So I think it would be better for us to move and to proceed to the open forum. Sir Jazreel?
Hindi tayo maka-admit. Wala ko na-admit. Sila ito na.
Okay. Ma'am Hanifa? Okay.
Hindi mo mabasa yan. FEMSA na. So hi everyone. We're now back. Sorry for the interruption due to some technical problems. So let's continue. Now this time we have here the FEMSA or the Filipino Majors Organization. This is a student organization consisting of those students majoring in Filipino. We have yes. Next to FEMSA, we have here the General Education Major Society or the GEMS. This is a student organization of the college consisting of students majoring in early childhood and general education, B.Ed or the elementary education. This is guided by the following objectives. Number one, to develop their knowledge and skills as future teachers of the society, to train themselves in becoming future leaders and peace advocates of their community. Lastly, is to strengthen camaraderie through socialization and to inculcate among themselves the true meaning of an ideal elementary teacher. Next, we have here the GESO, or the Graduate Education Student Organization, consisting of those students majoring in Master of Arts in Education and, in Doctor of Philosophy and Education. This is aimed at promoting unity and camaraderie among their constituents. Next, we have is the Social Studies Educators or the SED. This is a college-based organization consisting of students majoring in BSed Social Studies, promoting their aim is to promote unity and camaraderie among their constituents. also reviewed the semi-academic organizations, starting off with the CED Atelier Art Club. The CED Atelier Art Club, or CED AAC, is a club that was established in 2018 where students can exercise and showcase their potential knowledge and skills in arts. It also serves as the bridge to facilitate understanding and integration between and among diverse CED students through arts. We also have here the El Sophians, or the College of Education's Debaters Club, and the Ember. Ember is a student organization of the CED which aims to showcase the journalistic skills and critical thinking abilities of education students. It is guided by the following objectives. Number one, to promote the students' intellectual, creative, and linguistic ability, as well as inculcate values and ethics. Second is to serve as a voice of the studentry. Third is to develop of observation and discrimination concerning relative merits of news articles, features, and opinion piece. Fourth is to inform all stakeholders of the activities going on in the college, the accomplishments and the projects of the college as a whole. And the last is to provide a platform for student writers, cartoonists, photojournalists, and to showcase and express their talents and skills in journalism. We also have here the Euclideum, or the Mathematics Club. Euclidia is the official mathematics club of the College of Education. It is actually named after an ancient Greek mathematician and the father of geometry. Euclidia is created to organize students who love math that it also allow its members the opportunity to interact, promote camaraderie, create new ideas and ways in attaining their goals, and promote mathematics as a tool for learning. The club also aims to develop mathematical content knowledge and skills among its members. The club members are actually engaged with their colleagues in the discipline by attending math conferences and participate in hands-on activities, meetings, tutorial classes, exhibits, mathematical games, contests that will actually appreciation and pursuit of mathematics. So that is the Euclidia. The next is the Quizzers Club. The Quizzers Club of the college is consisting of those members of the Quizzers. Okay, so now this time is the MSU Young Researchers Club. It has been actively conducting series of seminars related to research. It has its following objectives. Number one is to integrate young scholars in the community of learning and be able to contribute to the growing research enthusiasts. Second is to motivate and inspire undergraduates to become independent thinkers by enhancing their critical thinking skills through research and paper critiquing. Third is to expose them to undergraduate researchers with innovative and quality researches through various activities and programs, and to inculcate the values and imperatives of research in the 21st century education, and to prepare them and to prepare the researchers for graduate programs. So those are the different semi-academic organizations of the college. Thank you so much for listening. We again apologize for the technical problems. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Rohan, for that detailed information about the College of Education. Surely this will be a great help for our students. So at this point, to entertain the queries of our students who are watching via Facebook Live, may I call on Sir Jezreel Martinez to moderate the open forum.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Lynn. Greeting of peace and a pleasant afternoon to everyone. It's my pleasure to be the moderator of this open forum. Our Master of Ceremony already asked you to the Master of Ceremony asked you to raise your questions in order to be answered, but so far we only have one, not a question, but clarification from the comment section. And I guess this clarification will be answered by any of our college officials. This question was from our student Najatsi Ibrahim. She wants to clarify if online classes pa rin po ba for the whole semester? May I request anyone from our college officials to answer the clarification or to clarify this thing? She wants to clarify if online classes pa rin po ba for the whole semester? Hello, anybody from our college officials? Again, she wants to clarify if online classes pa rin po ba for the whole semester?
Okay, can I say something, Jisrael? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, as regards to that particular query, I believe it has been discussed by our beloved Dean a while ago when she was talking about the flexible learning options that we have. That face-to-face classes can be done as long as it will be approved by the national IATF or by the higher ups. So it really depends on the situation that our COVID situation in the near future. But for the meantime, since at this very moment we are on Marawi City and Lanao Sur is in MECQ, I believe. So face-to-face is not really an option as of the moment. So we'll just wait for further developments.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Drilon, the Assistant Dean of the College of Education. So another question po, meron pong nagtanong, are we still open for dropping and adding of subjects? Again, can we ask any from our college official to answer this question? Are we still open for dropping and adding of subjects?
Hi. May I answer the question? Sir Jess, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
We're still open for the deleting of subjects, but it needs to be justified why they need to drop their subjects. For the adding of subjects, it depends kasi there are actually those who would want to add a particular subject, though it has a prerequisite. So we cannot do that one because the subject is not actually appearing on their database. So it depends. As to the adding of subjects, we're still open until Wednesday. And for the deleting of subjects, after wala pang nasabi kailan ang deadline for the official dropping of subjects. So that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mama, for that clear information. Again, we have another question coming from our student, Arifa Ramos Aminula. Hello po, paano po yung mga subjects na walang teachers pa po? Major subjects po ang meron ako na walang teacher. Again, they are asking if paano po yung mga subjects na wala pang teachers. Anyone from our college officials or faculty to answer that question? Again, the question, paano po yung mga subjects na wala pa pong teachers?
Sir Assistant Dean and Dean, I think these are the subjects in the elementary department, the ed subjects. These are major subjects, and we will be waiting for the approval of the OVCA if we can hire a faculty who can handle those subjects.
Yeah.
If it's actually about the general education courses, I think that's actually pertaining to that. Ito pa po, Ma'am Dean. Sir Dillon.
Okay, so well, anyway, as regards the those subjects which have not yet been assigned or who have no assigned faculty members, so the college is actually in the process of, number one, requesting for some lecturers from the MSU-ILS and other colleges or other departments as well to handle those subjects. And second, if granted by the higher ups, we will be recruiting new faculty members to handle those subjects. We are still in the process of really making the formal requests and doing some negotiations with the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, as well as with the other units of the university, like the integrated laboratory schools. So just wait lang for further notice and further development in that particular aspect.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Drilon. Again, let's wait for further notice para sa mga subjects na wala pa pong teacher. So another thing, we have another question. What must be the qualifications or standards of a student that qualified to participate in different organizations that was mentioned? I guess Ma'am Gigi was the one who presented these organizations. Again, they are asking what qualifications or standards of a students that qualified to participate to the different departments or organizations that was mentioned earlier.
Once again, good afternoon. As to the qualifications of those students who would want to be a member of the mentioned college-based organizations, there are actually certain guidelines that each organizations are following. So they will just ask and apply if they're actually interested of becoming a member of any of the said organizations.
That's it. So anyone from our organization head or mga organization leaders, if organization advisor, do we have something to say with this with this question? How about Sir Arnold for the Euclidia Club?
Okay, good afternoon. Am I heard?
Yes, sir. Go ahead,
Okay.
sir.
So for Euclidia Mathematics Club, our club is in the process of rescreening and revisiting our guidelines for the acceptance of those who are interested to join our organization. So Mathematics Club or the Euclidia is aiming to help and facilitate also those students who are struggling about learning mathematics in their major courses and even those JET courses in the CCSH. So we have in the previous guidelines, we have two screening process. We have the interview and we also have the demonstration teaching. So anyway, as long as we are done with the negotiation and meetings with the previous administration and set of officers of Euclidia, we'll be posting our new guidelines and criteria for joining our club soon in our Euclidia page and in the Department of Secondary Teaching page, and as well as the College of Education page. Thank you. See you
Thank you
then
so much,
later.
sir.
Thank you.
Meron pa po ba from other organizations? Do you have still something to say from your organization? If wala na po, let's proceed to another question. This question is for Ma'am Dean, Ma'am Muntia Jamila Sarip. A student is asking, online po ba ang reading 240? Again, Ma'am Dean, they're asking if online po ba ang reading 240?
Okay. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me, Jezreel?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay ba? Okay. Ano yung question? Would it be online? All courses are online because we have not yet received the directive from the IATF National allowing us to handle classes on face-to-face. So online pa rin. We will be inviting you. I am only finalizing the load that was given to me by our chairperson in the Graduate Education Department. So if I will be handling that course, it would be online. And if somebody from the Graduate Education faculty will handle that, still online pa rin.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Am I heard?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. So thank you, Sir Jess. Relative to the concern regarding with the standards and guidelines of the of which particular student will go for or apply for yung organization na gusto niyang sasalihan. So again, tama po yung sinabi ni Sir Arnold kanina, no? Kaya sa case ng Euclidia, no, it's still a discretion of the organizations po kasi nga they followed particular guidelines. So most likely mga organizations yung mga ano nila auditions like mga yung mga ganun, they have a set of like mga interviews, other activities na talagang they are going to filter those students that na talagang gustong pumasok sa organization na yon. So yun na nga, ulitin ko lang po, lahat ng mga organizations po, nasa sa kanila na lang po yung mga discussion na yon if how they are going to do that or to accept another applicant or another member, no, especially to our new students, no. So yun, in our I mean in the part of the CED atelier kasi ako yung advisor diyan, no? So we talk about the things, the plans na that we are going to do para sa isi-set namin na ika-conduct namin na interview para sa magiging new member ng atelier, no? So atelier is an organization that is allowing the student, no, to showcase their talents through arts, to express their selves through art. So yun po, no, we are still on the plan, no? So we conducted virtual meeting also regarding with that, no? So yun, we will just keep everybody, especially the students, no, nandito naman, may page naman din tayo, and at the same time, may page siguro din yung ibang mga organization. They will just post an announcement for whatever plans probably, or there are auditions na mangyayari sa kanilang organizations. Yun. So yun, yun. I think, Sir Jess?
Okay, thank you, Sir Nico. Thank you for that information. Again, for those students who were asking for their specific subjects, if online po ba, again, as what Ma'am Dean have said, that all of the classes, subjects, and sections are online. Okay, online po tayo lahat for this semester. So another question po from our students, they're asking if P pa rin po ba ang grade for this semester? Again, they are asking po if ever P pa rin po ba ang grades for this semester? Can we hear answer from our college officials? They are asking if this semester P pa rin po ba ang grade?
Hello, hello, Jezreel.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead po, ma'am.
We just started the classes. Malayo pa tayo sa pagbigay ng grade. So we will abide with whatever is the policy that our higher ups will tell us whether P pa rin or numerical na ang i-grade natin at the end of the semester. So anyway, there will be some meetings that will be called upon by our higher ups, and then we will know what would be our grade for this semester. Nagkaroon lang kayo ng P noon because of its immediate need, because of what happened. So we just wait. Nag-start pa tayo, no? We just opened this semester. Don't you worry, you will be given a grade. Either P or numerical, whatever it is, you will have your grade. Just do your best. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ma'am Dean. Again, please
Do we still
keep
have
updated.
other questions? Giselle, do we still have other questions?
We have only one left, ma'am.
Okay, sige, go ahead.
Okay. For the last question, hello po, normal po bang until now mayroon pong mga students na hindi pa na-invite sa ibang subjects, especially those CBP passers po? So they are asking if normal po bang until now mayroong mga students na hindi pa na-invite sa ibang mga subjects, especially those students that are coming from CBP.
And they are enrolled in our college.
Yes,
these students are enrolled in our college, but hindi pa sila na-invite.
Yes, ma'am.
And then yung classmates nila na-invite na. O baka hindi sila nasali sa Google Meet ba yan? Google Class. O baka hindi sila na-invite. Or late enrollees from the CBP ba yan?
Yes, ma'am. CBP passers po.
Where is the secretary? Can you shed light?
Paki-inform lang po yung mga bata na for those CBP passers and freshmen na late nag-enroll, talagang hindi pa po sila na-invite because they need to print the COR para mag-reflect po sila dun sa Google Classroom and Teacher. So, sa class list. So, ang gagawin is this Friday, mag-update ng master list ng mga teachers, especially those handling their courses where most of the freshmen are enrolled, mag-update sila din saka sila may invite. Yun yung
Okay.
ginagawa kay kanina meron pang na-enroll na 2, so which means expect na hindi pa yun magre-reflect sa class list or master list ng teacher sa JEC courses kaya mostly are enrolled in the JEC courses. So i-update nila yung master list until Friday. If hindi pa rin sila ma-invite, then that's the time that they send us, they will be sending us a request or probably notify us para ma-inform yung department where the subject is actually being offered. Yun yung usapan doon. So,
Okay. Sagot na. Normal pa rin.
Okay, thank you so much, Ma'am Gigi. So, wag lang po tayong matakot or kabahan if ever na hindi pa po tayo na-invite. It's because
Normal yan.
hintay pa po ng mga teachers ang updated list.
Oo. See the faculty members, see the department chairs. So may mga concerns kayo. We are always, though we are working from home, usually may mga tao naman sa college. May mga tao sa mga office. Oo.
May
Na pwede
contact
niyong
tayo.
makontak.
Okay, thank you so much. I guess that's it. Thank you so much for our college officials and faculties who willingly answered our questions. By the way, we've already consumed the allotted time for the open forum. But if you have still queries or follow-up questions, please do message us on our official Facebook page at MSU-Marawi College of Education for more information and clarification. So thank you so much and God bless. Thank you, Ma'am Lynn.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Sir Jazreel, for moderating this open forum. I believe it was all clear for all the students who raised their questions. So at this moment, let us hear the closing remark, which will be given to us by the Assistant Dean of the College of Education, a virtual club for Professor Chodoro M. Drilon.
Okay. So hello there mga kapamilya, kapuso at mga kapatid na nag-FB live or nagsusum. At long last closing remarks na talaga. Anyway, to our beloved Dean, the college officials, faculty members, staff, and most especially to our beloved students, a blessed and blissful afternoon to all of us. We had just experienced a sampling of a modality in teaching learning in this present time, the new normal. So, anong sa inyo? Bongga, di ba? And challenging and thrilling. So now as we usher in the first semester of school year 2020-2021, most of us, if not all, are having some mixed feelings and some apprehensions as to what this semester will bring us. With the overturning of what once was the normal way of doing things in the academe, like face-to-face interaction, personalized teacher-learner relationships, and modes of instruction delivery, we are now faced with an impersonal and technology-driven teaching learning modalities that are quite unfamiliar to most of us. But in our earnest desire to continue serving you students, we, the faculty of the College of Education, had gone to greater lengths in retooling and reconfiguring our efforts, our teaching styles, our capabilities, and even our perspectives and paradigms, so as to be able to deliver to you our instructional wares in the best possible manner, to the best of our abilities. In these very trying and challenging times of our lives. Indeed, there will be challenges along the way, but together and with the help of our Almighty God, we will overcome them. So please bear with us, your teachers, should we encounter difficulties along the way, and please do not hesitate to tell us also your problems and difficulties as well. Like what video said, we'll find ways. As long as your predicaments are truthful and reasonable enough, rest assured that we will always extend our helping hands. In closing, allow me, in behalf of the officials, faculty, and staff of the College of Education, to once again welcome you all to the College of Education family. We are all in this together as a family. Thank you and wassalam.
Okay, once again, that was Professor Teodoro M. Drilon. Thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful and encouraging message. So at this moment, I just want to give a quick announcement. So for the graduate education students to take the comprehensive exam, so the deadline for the application of the comprehensive exam was on October 15, and the schedule of exam is on November 16, 18, and 20, 2020. So upon taking, you must bring medical certificate, face mask, face shield, and hand sanitizer. And the schedule of exam for the retaker is on November 16, 2020. And now, before we end our program and sing the Mindanao State University hymn, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the people behind this virtual orientation. I would like to extend our sincere gratitude to our ever-supportive Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Montilla Jamila Di Ampuan Starip, to our EDSO interim officers headed by the Senior Faculty Advisor, Professor Cherilyn Yes Mojica, and Junior Faculty Advisor, Professor Nico A. Caballes. And of course, to Mr. Fernando Siqueri Jr. for hosting the Zoom orientation, and to the rest of the faculty members, staff, and all our students who are with us right now. Thank you so much, everyone, and keep safe always. God bless us all.
Ito, dududusin ako.
Isang katulad mong nagsabog ng liwanag ng akas at lumahin ang habulan. Ang unang Mindanao ng
Magkapuri itong pamanasan,
ang buhay at pag-ibig sa
alay
saan man naroon
ay
nagkaroon dakilang paaralan bawat nasang
Alright.
Hindi kita nakilala ko pa rin sa gilid.
Naka-on.
Okay na po. Tapos na po ang live streaming na. Stop na po.
Okay.